Hey, everybody. I'm going to talk for a couple minutes about Alec Baldwin, who is being prosecuted for involuntary manslaughter in the state of New Mexico. I got into this a little bit. I was on TV last week. I put out some stuff on social media and got quite a reaction. I took the view that I thought this prosecution was overly aggressive and probably unnecessary. And I got a lot of bounce back from people who are very happy Alec Baldwin is being prosecuted, would like to see him serve jail time, and are completely satisfied that the charges could include a minimum sentence of 5 years in prison. As you probably know, the film's armorer is also being charged, and the assistant director who was involved in the whole thing pled guilty to lesser charges. I remain very surprised by this announcement, and especially the severity of it. The charge for involuntary manslaughter, coupled with the firearm enhancement, would carry, if convicted, a minimum sentence of 5 years in prison. And I asked, and I'm still asking, do we really need to put Alec Baldwin in prison for 5 years? I think everybody agrees this was an accident, a terrible accident, maybe even an accident that could have been avoided had 1, 2, 3, or even more people more effectively done their jobs. And it's awful. Somebody was killed because a group of individuals all made mistakes. And that's terrible, and I don't want to discount that. But everyone seems to agree that Alec Baldwin didn't think he had a live gun in his hand. He thought he had a cold gun. He thought he had a movie prop, and he didn't think it was dangerous. So why go after him so hard? I know a lot of people don't like Alec Baldwin, don't like his movies, and/or don't like his politics. That's not enough. You can't put a guy in jail for not being funny on Saturday Night Live. I mean, imagine how overcrowded the prisons would be. You can't put a guy in jail because you don't like his politics. You can't put a guy in jail for gun charges because you don't like his views about guns. You have to prove the crime. There are hundreds of accidental shooting fatalities in the United States every year, literally hundreds. And I just don't remember seeing a lot of people in those getting prosecuted or sent to prison. And it just seems odd to prosecute somebody for an accidental shooting. Now, I have seen many people say, well, we have to treat Alec Baldwin the same way we would treat anybody else. And I generally agree with that. I mean, he doesn't get convicted for being not funny on SNL, but he also shouldn't be acquitted for it. He should be treated. But the challenge I want to issue in that regard is this. And you can email me or put it in the comments to this video. Tell me another case where somebody has been sent to jail for accidentally killing someone with a gun they did not believe was a real live gun. Tell me where that has happened. And it may be that it's happened and I just don't know about it. So part of this is a sincere request. If there are other cases like that, if there's precedent, which we always look for in the law world, I would like to see it. So show me where that's happened. You know, the only one I could think of, I mean, this wasn't a killing. Dick Cheney shot a guy in the face. It was an accident. He, by the way, knew he had a real gun, but I don't think he was charged with anything. He certainly didn't go to prison. Show me where this has happened to somebody else. I would be interested to see. We're going to see how it plays out. As of this recording, the formal charges haven't been brought yet, although we expect them any day. There's going to be a probable cause hearing at some point. In theory, if it goes forward, there's going to be a trial. Of course, the parties could negotiate a plea between now and then and resolve it. Alec Baldwin could accept some lesser charges, or it could go all the way to trial. It's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out. And I'm very interested in hearing from you, no matter what your viewpoint. If you're believe that he should be held responsible, that these charges make sense, I'm interested. And if you think that the prosecutor is being too zealous, that this doesn't make sense, that there is no point, I'm interested in hearing from you too. Thanks very much.